What's good, y'all? It's Chris Nelson once again. Back to the story. So, it's part two of the story with me meeting Stevie Wonder on reminiscing and celebrating his birthday, his born day, his birthday. So what happened was I didn't leave. I left. I had to go to school, you know what I mean? And I left and went to my class, and I went to go see him, try to go see him the next day. I went to my classes, you know what I'm saying, did what I had to do, went to class on time and shit, and I rushed from class, going straight down to the hotel to go see him. And he wasn't there, but I knew where his room was. Obviously, I knew where his room was, but he wasn't there. So I had a number. I think I called his son or his cousin, and son answered the phone, and he remembered who I was, this and the third, and I got on the phone with Stevie, and he said, "I'm sorry, I missed you, but I'd like to hear you. I would like to hear you one day." So, obviously, he's a busy man. Stevie Wonder, he's a very, very busy person. So, all right, cool. I kept in touch with his family members for a long time, and just kept in touch and stuff like that. And so the second time I met him, was back in 2005. We was in Philadelphia. We were celebrating Live Aid, the celebration of Live Aid, and back in those days, the first Live Aid was in Philadelphia, in Chicago, and also in London. So so for the Philadelphia show, it was at this place called the JFK Stadium. You know what I'm saying? Back in those days, that's back in like 1980, I believe. No, sorry, 85. I was 6 years old. Yep, I was 4 years old. Excuse me, 4 years old. Yep. So, Live 8, about 20 years later, they celebrated, Live Aid, called Live 8. And I went to Live 8 to go see Stevie Wonder perform, right? Mind you, like I said before, I used to go to concerts and go behind the scenes and meet people. That's how I used to do it. So I got up early in the morning, like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, right? Caught the train, right? Here in Morton, right? And I got it, man, it was crowded on the train. I mean, crowded on the train, right? And I went all the way downtown on the Parkway, because we in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, we know how to party, you know what I mean? So I went all the way downtown, walked all the way down towards the Parkway. And I saw, I got up front. I saw Pt2 come out. I saw Alicia Keys. She did a couple songs. I saw LL Cool J come out. No, he came out, and this was around. This was on July 2nd, 2005. July 2nd, 2005. Right, Live 8. And I bought me a tank top of that whole date to remember, and also I got to be in the papers singing to Stevie Wonder. So it was crowded. It was hot that day. It was crowded. I ain't had no breakfast and shit. I had to share. I shared some liquor. This guy named Mike, white dude named Mike, he was a cool cat. We was partying, you know what I'm saying, to all kind of people showed up. Bon Jovi performed, I mean, and did a great performance. One of my favorite songs from Bon Jovi is "Dead or Alive." I mean, amazing performance. And "Living on a Prayer." So yeah, so Steve Wonder was the last performer who performed for Live 8. And he did his thing, as usual. Did his thing. He did Master Blaster. He did I think he did Ribbon Sky. I think he also did Sir Duke, and he performed I Wish. All the amazing songs, hit songs he did. He just did it. He did an hour show. He was the last performer, and he did an hour show. So after everything was over, right, I went to go, as I do, like I told you before, mind you, I went to go see him at the so it was on the Parkway by the Art Museum, right, on the Parkway. So after he performed, like I said before, he was the last performer. I went to go see him. Went to go meet up with him, and just to say hello and connect with him, right? So I saw MC Light backstage. I saw MC Light. I think Mary J. Blige was there too. I saw Diddy, he was still there. And then Stevie came out. He was tall, tall dude. When I first met him, he was sitting down, just relaxing with his family, just chilling and cussing at the storm. Second time I saw him, he was coming out the trailer, and just really just chilling with his family. So, and I saw one of his family members that knew me, that I met before, because I used to talk to one of his family members on the phone a lot. So what's funny, I met his family member, and his family member connected me with Stevie again, and I said hello. I said, "What's up, Stevie? This is Chris." He said, "Hey, Chris, how you doing?" I said, "I'm doing fine, Stevie. How you doing?" And so then somebody actually pulled him away from me, and just he's busy. I'm saying always busy doing this thing. So I took pictures. I didn't do a photo bomb. I'm like, I did. People don't even know who I am, so I didn't photo bomb that shit. So you know what I'm saying. But maybe I should have, but I didn't do it. So, but what I did was I did, connect with him and his families, and I met one of his other sons as well. I'm not gonna say his son. I'm not gonna say his family member, because it's not important. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do all that. But I will let you guys know, I got a chance to meet him 3 times. So the second time I met him was at the Art Museum, behind the Art Museum, when it was like basically everybody breaking down and getting ready for the next day, next 2 days, which was on the 4th of July, because every year since quote unquote America was founded in Philadelphia, you know what I'm saying, they celebrate the 4th of July. Independence Day. So, of course, I naturally celebrated before I found out the real truth about the 4th of July. You know what I mean? Black people, that's not our holiday. You know what I mean? Juneteenth is, and other holidays too. But back to the story. So, I said goodbye to his cousins and his family members, and went on my business, you know what I'm saying, and got contacts and whatnot, so forth, so on, and but over the years after that, I lost contact with family members too. You know what I mean? And I used to call and say hello and connect, but I lost contact, and I got older. Obviously, I got older. I got more mature and wiser, and you know what I'm saying, and then just did my own thing. I started my own business, Our Time Entertainment, in 2012. And just did my own thing. So, after I started Our Time Entertainment, I got myself together, and started doing my own thing and going on tours and with the Gallo Songbird Restoration Band, and just started just doing my own thing. Along the way, somebody told me that along the way before I started Irish Entertainment, I was with this company called Workhorse Entertainment, and we did some good music, some great music together, and a documentary, this and the third, and we're still friends to this day. I had to part ways because creative differences, but I rather, I said it before on different videos and also on the interview, that I'd rather save the friendship versus going business, being business with people, a partner. I'm saying that we didn't see eye to eye on certain things. Nothing negative. What I mean? It's just certain creative differences about business. But me and my man Ali, we're friends to this day. We're brothers to this day, and we still make music together. You know what I'm saying? I was moving fast. I was going in a different direction, musically and also business wise. And certain things happened that like I said before, was just a lot going on. So I had to start Irish Entertainment after the song Our Time. And in the midst of that transition from Workhorse to Irish Entertainment, I'm saying, and connecting with people, meet new folks, I got a chance to meet new people. Along the way. Before I met Stevie Wonder the third time, I was also, at the time, going to school. This time I was at Temple University, and I think I graduated from Temple University in 2012. Is when I started Irish Entertainment. When I was at Temple University, I was studying African American Studies as a major. I was studying liberal arts, but African American Studies was my focus. Was my focus. At the same time, I was trying to go into the school of music because I love music. It's my first love, but I wasn't qualified for that program at Temple University. So I said to myself, you know what? They can keep me out. They can keep me out of the school of music, but they will never keep me out of the. They can keep me out of school of music, but they will never ever take the music out of me. So what I did was, and I also said this in other platforms, interviews, that I was a non-music major at Temple University. A non-music major at Temple University. Right? So that means you can take classes because I took classes to buy some time within the liberal arts, and also keep my interest going too. So I took writing classes, I took music classes, vocal classes. I took jazz vocal performance more than once. I took jazz piano more than once. I took pop songwriting class, which allowed me to write "The Season," to "You Set Me Free," to all kinds of songs I wrote back in the day that I'm now actually performing today. I wrote other songs along the way that I use. I'm actually looking to perform and record in the future. So, part 2, I'm pausing this, and I'll be right back, y'all.